Okay, welcome back to the final segment of the Sports Circus. Friday edition. Saturday edition can be found at 8 a.m. on KCAA Southern California. All their stations, 105, or actually it's 102.3. Sorry, it's live. It happens. 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM. Here in Las Vegas, that would be 9:20 AM the game. And you can also hear us in case you missed tomorrow's show. You could still listen to the show Tuesday night. It's rebroadcast on NBC Sports, KDUS, Phoenix, Tempe. That would be 1060 AM. Okay, this segment is brought to you by Rising Above Search Engine Optimization, providing the best SEO, web design, and social media management on the internet. Call them at 855-747-4641 or visit them at risingaboveseo.com. They're working on our website. They're doing a great job. The new site will be launching in probably maybe 2 weeks. All right, so let's switch gears and let's cover something that talked a little bit. Lenny, you had mentioned something about football, about Art Rooney. I want you to expand on that for just a few minutes because that's really important, and I think a lot of people need to know the impact that Art Rooney had on the game.
Art Rooney, the legendary owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, a man who only had 3 coaches in the entirety of the Steelers organization, and a man who, for the good of the game, brought out the rights of minorities. And because of this, there is a rule instituted called the Rooney Rule, which in fact allows teams to not discriminate against black or minority coaches, but offers them the opportunity to interview for these head and assistant coach vacancies. I want to throw this to the beautiful correspondent, Alicia, for her take on the Rooney legacy and what it means as a minority head coach herself.
Absolutely. I mean, first off, thank you. Because of Art Rooney, I have the opportunity to coach a minor league basketball team, the Dallas Lightning, and it's good. You know, it brings so many opportunities, makes the playing field even for everyone, and it just goes to show that we're not, minorities are just not for the playing field, but we are just as helpful and useful and intelligent enough to be able to run or coach a program. So I'm just excited and thankful for the opportunity to be able to coach because of the things that he stood for, because of the things that he instituted. I think it takes a big person to be able to stand up for something and to make things happen, especially in the sports world. The sports world is really, really big. So hats off to Rooney for that, and I appreciate because of him I'm able to coach.
Well, he did a really special job. He was a special owner. He was somebody who went down on the field, not only connected with the players one-on-one. This is a man who would go down to the football locker room and cafeteria and eat with the players with plastic knives, spoons, and styrofoam cups. The man owned the team and the franchise for decades, but he brought himself down to a common level of each and every person. The fans loved the guy, Sal, because they would, as you know, in Pittsburgh, they instituted the terrible towel, and a lot of players would sign the towels, but the most coveted signature that fans wanted, Sal, was Art Rooney, indeed, the owner and legend.
Right.
This reminds me a lot of Spike Dykes. He is the coach of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, who recently passed away a couple of days ago. But this was the kind of man that he was. I remember him at Texas Tech and just being involved with all of the players. He saw no color. Everybody was the same. Everybody bled the same. These are the types of legends that you want in sports.
Well, and there's a reason why they've been a winning franchise for years and years. And players want to go play in Pittsburgh because the management is good. The ownership is good. The vibe when you walk in the door of the stadium, it's good. People want to be a part of that steel curtain. They want to be a part of the greater good. And those colors represent the city of Pittsburgh. Whether it's the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's unity in the entire city in all sports. Let's face it, if you look at all the cities across America and you look at all the different colors and their branding and so forth, Pittsburgh is that model, that very unique model. that keeps everything focused, centralized on the message from professional sports and not from one sport or the other sports.
They are. They're truly a light to represent in all sports, Sal. You're definitely right about that. Pittsburgh does set the standard. Pittsburgh has those still working, blue-collared, hardcore working men and families that put their hard-earned dollars into the support of their teams. They're no joke. You know, they're not the Dodger fans that leave in the sixth inning.
Yes.
You know, just because they're afraid of the traffic alert, you know, they stay there.
They're diehard fans.
How about through the bitter cold? How about those guys are in, you know, sub-zero weather cheering on their team? Can you imagine 50 degrees in Los Angeles? How those fans wouldn't even show up, much less leave in the sixth inning. But guys, I got something here, hot off the press. We definitely have to address this in the last segment. There is a crisis, guys, right now in China. China has a huge, huge issue. It is not with Trump. It is not with trade. Ladies and gentlemen, China, per capita, has the most public parks in the world. Right now, poor China has an issue, yes, with a shortage of public restroom toilet paper. And what they have done now is they have instituted a way to fix this. They were having robberies of toilet papers in the stalls, and the poor billions of people don't have anything to do their business with. So, or even be caught off guard to bring it. So now they have like these square boxes that have video recognition. So what they do is they have your face there. You stand there and look. It takes a picture of you, and it lets out only 27 inches of TP to use at your discretion. And then after that, if you're not quite finished with your business, you have to wait at least 10 minutes to go back, get your picture taken again, so they know that you're the person who is in need of more, and then they let out another 27 inches, and you're done. So you better get that done in 34 solid inches or however many inches, or you're just out of luck.
Well,
54 inches, and that's it.
What I'm wondering, is there a time limit on the bathroom that they're in? You know, can they stand there for 11 minutes? Or do they have to be out in like 2 minutes and 2 seconds? I mean, how does that work?
I asked my wife, and Alicia, we've got to throw this to you. I came and asked my wife, I said, when I saw this story on local news, I was like, I don't know. As a guy, I'm kind of thinking, okay, I only got this 27 inches. Boy, I better use this wisely. I said, how is this going to affect the poor ladies? Are they looking at this like, is this critical, you know, mass here?
I was just about to say, there's one thing you don't mess with ladies. That's her hair, and the other thing is her toilet paper. You can't limit us on toilet paper. I mean, you just can't. I don't think you should limit anybody. But I think they're just gonna, you know, you run out and you're
what is a sport?
Shit out of luck, no pun intended.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I was thinking myself, you know, I'm thinking, you know, Lenny, you can make this into a pretty nifty side business with eBay. You can go ahead and go to a local market, get some cheap TP, put it out on eBay, you know, and put it. I mean, hey, China is bombarding me with electronic toys, you know, and I have to wait 3 weeks or longer for it to get shipped over here, and I'm paying all these shipping charges. I can make a mint just on the shipping charges alone, you know. It's just, can you imagine the mass quantities I can send them? I can send them an entire freighter. I could pack the SS Minnow with Gilligan and the skipper manning the helm and ship it over to China and have myself a good retirement party with that stuff. It probably wouldn't take but maybe 3 or 4 months. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, now that we're done with all that crap, I think that I think we're going to have to talk a little bit about this tomorrow, because that's going to bring up some funny dialogue for sure. So, you know, everybody out there, make sure you tune in at 8 a.m., whether it's in Los Angeles or Las Vegas or Phoenix, actually Phoenix on Tuesday night, and soon on the Florida Panhandle as well. That'll be Monday through Friday. But everybody here, we want to thank you for joining us here at the Sports Circus. And of course, you never know what you're going to get here. So we could talk about sports. We could talk about other sports. I don't know. But anyway, we will catch you guys next week. Same place, same time, same everything here at the Sports Circus. Until then, have a great day, everybody.